Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We are on Gaming for Grandparents, and we are also in the Death Mountain area with Unibo. And right now we are going to go up to the top of Death Mountain and see what's up there. And the best way for us to get there is by that shrine that I collected like probably 10 videos ago. And we're just going to use our ascend ability and get up here. There you are. Wait, I heard you. Where'd you at? There you are. Alright. Oops, let me grab this. I want that. Do we need to talk to him? Nope, not yet. I need to come up here. Now he wants to talk. Link, over there. It's this way. Yeah, well, you stopped me and then passed me.
I think it was near here. When I came up the mountain, I saw her. The princess was standing right here, Goro. And then she gave me this fancy mask to wear around. After that, oh, jeez. It's no use. I can't remember anything that happened after that. Oh, ah! Oh? There she is! Princess! Princess Zelda! We need to talk to you! It's dangerous!
Whoa, that thing broke out of the crater like it was nothing. Is that marble rock? Is it alive? And there's 3 of those things. Hang on, no, they're heads. It's so big. How could something that large appear out of nowhere like that? I've never seen anything like this on Death Mountain, Goro. If we don't take that thing out, who knows what will happen to Princess Zelda. But I can't exactly charge it from down here.
Oh.
Any ideas, Link? Yeah, 1 or 2.
Oh boy, it's real big!
Alright. We're gonna hop up on this thing, dude. But, do I need... That thing's intimidating. Oh, it does have the carts on the bottom. Okay, I was like looking for the cart. That's what I was looking for. Sorry. All right, let's just go out here. Come on. Let's go.
I can do it!
Line you up. Line you up.
If we can't get it higher up, we're gonna be in trouble.
I didn't hit the head. Okay.
Here I go! I can't come in! It's attacking! Be careful!
You think? Nope.
Here I go! I can do it! Nice shot!
I lost the last one. There it is. I have to say, I think this one is one of my favorites. I have to get down. Hold on a second. Let me just get down, turn around with the plane. But I need to get down. I'm not going down. Why am I not going down? I need to get down.
What's the matter? Do you need to prepare more?
A little bit more.
Dodge it next time.
Got it. So that flying thing and attacking thing is one of the coolest of all the things to do in this game.
Oh.
We did it. We did it. What was that thing anyway? I thought Princess Zelda walked off somewhere around here.
Huh?
Whoa. You don't suppose she fell into that hole, do you? That would be awful. Come on, Link. Let's hurry down there.
Yeah.
Princess Zelda, don't worry. We're coming. Alright. Let's go. So I'm about to get a bunch of light roots going here. Death Mountain Chasm. And I have to find a light root and hope. Whoa, that's just pure fire there, isn't it? Okay, there's the light root right there. Alright. Here's our first light root in the Death Mountain region. And I see another light root right there. Sorry, I forgot to skip that. Why does it say 8 a.m. error? That was weird. Okay. Alright, so we have statues. And they're leading us to go this direction. And there's Unibo. And there's more statues, and there's a light root up there. Who knew it would look like this inside of Death Mountain? Now that I look closer, I see a whole lot of those red rocks.
Huh?
Why would Princess Zelda be down here with all this marble rock roast? Huh?
Come,
Come,
come
come
to me.
to me.
Huh?
I'm hearing things again, but I mean, you heard that too, right, Link? Yep. Because I definitely heard someone speaking just now.
Oh.
Let's see, I think it was coming from that way. Maybe this has to do with Zelda.
Yep.
I've got a heaping pile of questions for her, so let's hurry to where Zelda is. Alright. I've got a light route right there, and a light route right there. And of course, in all this lava, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find some of these light routes. Well, I might as well play the gotcha machine while I'm here. Unlock this one. It's still a gumball machine. Big tires, steering wheels, batteries. Sorry, I need to check to see, did I get everything? Yes. And I can tell you are hinting for me to use a vehicle to get across. I can see that hint very clearly. Thanks guys for helping with that, I appreciate that. Okay. Fine. Hmm. Although that's kind of funny. Alright, fine, we'll do it this way. Thank you. Oops. Alright. Now, I want to come over here. I want to get all of this zonite. But, do you guys have a control stick around here? No. Alright, well, I guess I'm pulling a control stick out. Boom. I have this tire on backwards. Actually, I think this is one of the original tires. Now all the tires are on right. Okay, good. Alright, so. Let's just see where we need to go here.
Here I go!
Go over this way. Because I've got 2 light roots that I can grab real quick. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. If you watched the past videos, I've talked about how good I am at getting Link to fall right into lava. And I'm so glad that I proved it again and again and again and again. I really mastered that aspect of Link's abilities. Thank you. Get this off of the statue because I was not looking. Come on. Oh my gosh, really? Really? Wait a minute here, where's... Oh, now the car's right there? Thank you. Give me my cart back. Because now you just irritated me. Boom.
I can do it!
I don't know why I did it. I thought it would be funny to just kill Link off. The 9 million times that I've been doing it, it's cracked me up. I know I need to go where those things are, but I'm going this way instead. Alright, let's just go this way. We're going to fly over here, or attempt to fly over here to get to this light route without going into lava. We will see if we are going to make it. I don't know if we are or not. I love how all of his weapons will burn except for his paraglider. Like, that makes total sense. Thank you for the zonite. Alright, well, here we go. Thank you very much, and boom. Thank you. I need this sonite. But I need to use a rock hammer on it and not one of my good weapons. Thank you. Alright, get up here, Link. Let's see if you can get up here. The top of this, and then maybe, just maybe, fly. Okay. Fly over to there. Let's go. Come on, Tulin. Well, the good news is I know for a fact that I'm not going to be running into lava when it's all dark. And I'm not going to be running into the gloom when it's all dark like this. But when I get to the top here, I also don't know where the holes in the ground are. There we go. Alright, let's get some of these posts. I think I'm going to do one more light route right around there somewhere. Good. There's a lot of posts in this area. Oh hey, we might be able to get a weapon. Nah. That's a claymore. I don't want that. It's a two-handed weapon. See, there's two light routes up there. There's actually probably, I want to say 12 light routes in a very short area here. Oh, look at that. I've got a monster there, a monster behind me. Hopefully I'm not going to fall into a hole. Oh. There we go. We made it to this light route. So I didn't realize that I'd accidentally muted my mic. So the rest of this video, I'm actually talking, but you can't hear me talk because I've muted the mic. And pretty much in this section, all I'm doing is running from light route to light route, trying to light up the area or put it on the map a little bit so I have some type of orientation of to where I'm at. You will still get the gameplay music and sounds because that's on a different audio system. than my voice is. So this is the first time I've played any of the Zelda games. Oddly enough, a Minecraft streamer is who introduced me to the Zelda games. His name is Philza, or he goes by Philza. And Breath of the Wild was the first game of Zelda that he had ever played. And it looked really cool, but I was like, I don't know if I want to play that game. It's like I wanted to, but did I really want to spend the money to get the Nintendo Switch as well as the game? Because it was going to be about $400 to do that. So I just watched other YouTubers that I don't watch streams very much, but I watched the other YouTubers that specialize in Zelda, like Zelda Master and The Basement. And it was really cool watching their videos and learning more about Zelda because they are just absolutely devoted to Zelda. As far as watching some of the older games, I've watched the playthroughs that were done by the YouTubers The Basement, and that was interesting. But they still didn't get me to the point of me rushing out and getting the Nintendo Switch and buying any of the games. And then Bilza started playing Tears of the Kingdom. And every time I watched him play, I was like, I definitely want to play this game. I really want to play this game. So last year, I treated myself to a Nintendo Switch and the game Tears of the Kingdom. I was immediately addicted. I would play this game on the weekends for 9 hours every day after work. I was playing this game for 3 to 4 hours. It was just such a cool game to play. And I hadn't been doing many videos for my gaming channel last year because life was happening and I inherited a bunch of stuff and I needed to try and figure out how to sell it and start my own store, online business, things of that nature. So I didn't get to really do any video games last year. And after playing Zelda for the second time and recognizing I was doing better, the second playthrough, I was like, oh, maybe I can upload these videos on Zelda. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. So I've completed the game twice, and when I say completed, I fought all the bosses, beat the Demon King, I did all of the stable side quests. I haven't gotten all the Koroks, I haven't gotten all of Addison's signs, and there's other side quests that occur. I haven't done all of the side quests. So, but as far as I'm concerned, I got all the shrines, all the light roots, all of the armor pieces, um, and all of the bosses, and dealt with all that battle. So all the sages, all of that, I got all that. So, and I've done it twice. So I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and do it, and record it. And for whatever reason, I'm making this game harder than what it is. There has been several instances where I have just completely lost my mind on how to play this game. And it's just like, this is insane. And I figure it's because I'm talking while I'm playing, and normally I'm just playing the game. So apparently, my gameplay is only as good as I'm not talking. So I don't think it's because of the recording. I think it's just being distracting myself by talking. I don't know. And all I'm doing is talking about the game, so I don't know why I'm struggling with this so much. But for whatever reason, I keep doing things the hard way. Like right now with these light routes, I have no idea why I felt it was so important to get around to this cliff and get this light route that's up on this cliff. You know, this cliff light route is not necessary for me to get right now. I really need to just go to the progression of the game. But instead, I'm taking all this time to just hunt down light roots. But I'm also, to some degree, I am showing the difficulty of finding the light roots once you start going towards them. If you don't put pins there so you can keep track of where it's at, it's just the environment itself. You can easily lose track of all of these light roots, which is kind of insane, but this is just how the depths works. But one of the purposes of why I do focus on getting light roots is because above the light roots, typically there's a shrine on the surface. And of course, I need as many shrines as possible to increase my hearts and increase my stamina. So by locating the light roots in the depths, then when I go back to the surface, I can actually use my map of the depths to help me pinpoint where the shrine is on the surface. Because a lot of the shrines on the surface are actually underground, and you would never see them from flying around. And on the surface, the snowy biome is one of my least favorite. But down here in the depths, it's the lava biome that is just totally annoying to me. And the reason why is because of the visibility. Obviously, we have this misty smoke that's coming into our faces. And then on the surface, it's the snow and fog and condensation or whatever is happening in the snowy biomes. And it's just a visibility that just irritates me. I don't like these two sections because of that. Now, having said that, as far as it being cool looking for special effects and computer graphics and things of that nature, it really does add to the intensity of the game. So I'm not faulting the developers. I'm just telling you personally, this area and the visibility just irritates me. That's all. Um, and it's just, obviously anybody that's playing any type of game wants to be able to see what they're doing in game. So I mean that's just par for the course. Um, so, any rate, that's all. But I do like I out of all the areas of Tears in the Kingdom, I actually like the depths the most. I don't know. There's just something rewarding where, um, you're looking for a light route and you find it. And then once you get all the light routes done, and the map is going to tell you whether or not you missed a small area or not. And you get all that done, and then when you're done and everything's, has light, then you can just go explore the whole depths. And there's so much more that you miss when you're in the hunt for the light routes. I will use the hero's path to look at the depths and go, oh, I didn't go into that area very much. Let me go there. That's one thing about Zelda that I really like is just your ability to go and explore. But you have more than just one layer to explore. And I think that's what attracted me to Tears of the Kingdom versus Breath of the Wild. I may go back and play Breath of the Wild, or I may wait to see what else comes up. Because I would like to play Zelda's, what is it, Hyrule Warriors, Age of the Calamity. And then I think there's another one after the Tears that I may play. I haven't watched very many videos on either one of those styles of games. Um, but yeah, I may go back and watch or play Breath of the Wild and get that game just because I now have a Nintendo Switch. But really, what's attracted me is just the fact that you can go exploring and there's three levels to explore. But I'm also 55 years old and I didn't know if my hands were going to hold up with playing on the controllers all the time. I didn't know if my reflexes would be fast enough. Um, I literally have beaten Ganon, even though I've done two playthroughs. Once you beat the Demon King, sorry, um, once you beat the Demon King, Ganondorf, whatever he's wanting to be called this week, um, you can go back and keep beating that, do that final boss battle over and over. So I've actually done that boss battle about 5 times because I really just enjoy going in there and just taking on all the different monsters and then taking him on. Um, so yeah, that boss battle I've actually done about 5 times. And I think the main reason why I like that boss battle so much is because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to defeat him or not. You know, when you don't play these type of controller type games all the time, you just don't know what your reflexes are. So I was just very happy um, that my reflexes were fast enough to be able to take that out the Demon King and fight that boss battle. And I have to say, there's a spot there that I missed. Um, I have to say, there's something rewarding with where you get the light route and then you get that map and it shows you you filled in this much of the map. So I like that. So the other games that I tend to play Minecraft mostly in creative where I just create things. I like to build stuff. I'm not that big into doing the whole boss battles and things of that nature. Even though I have done that, um, that's not my favorite thing to do. I just like going in there and just relaxing with building. Because for me, I have a full time job. For me, gaming is what I do to escape and, just shut my mind down from work and all the other things in life and just escape into a video game. But I do prefer the more adventure games. I like to do hidden object games. Sometimes I do like the time management games, but I found that the older I am, the slower my reflexes are for time management games. So they're getting harder. They're not impossible. They're just getting harder, which I mean that's just part of life. Um, So yeah, but I do well, if you look at this channel, you'll see the different type of games that I do like to do, and I do know that a lot of these games are good for grandparents to play. I just don't know if grandparents want to come up with the money to, buy the Nintendo Switch and, invest another $60, $70 in the games and things of that nature. But it's totally their call on what they want to do. I will say that a lot of the stuff, you don't have to fight any boss battles if you don't want to in Zelda. You can, well, with the exception of in the shrines, you have to do the shrine battles. But when you're not in the shrines, um, and again, when you die with Link, you don't lose anything. Whereas with Minecraft, if you're in survival mode and you die, in survival mode, if you can't remember where you died at and your respawn point is blocks, thousands of blocks away, you're going to lose everything that you had on you. Whereas with Link, I don't worry about killing him, and sometimes I even laugh when I do it, simply because there's no price to it, because nothing really truly happens that interferes with your game. You just get to go on. But yeah, if you want to in Zelda, you can just run away from all the monsters. Find chests throughout Hyrule, and there's probably 1,000 chests. I don't know how many chests there are, but there's probably 1,000 of them. And you can get different weapons from those chests. You can come down here to the depths, and I've showed you in past videos where to go to get some of the weapons. And again, you can just run by monsters. You don't have to fight them. Now, some of them will chase you down, so you may have to come up with a plan B, especially the ones on horseback. Those are the most inconvenient ones. But, you know, you can always teleport out of that danger. So just get to a shrine, get to a Skyview Tower, do something to get yourself out of that battle. So if you just want the adventure of exploring this world, you can absolutely do that and not get into any battles whatsoever. Like I said, with the exception of the shrines. But you also have the option when you come to a shrine that requires you to go get into a battle, you can actually walk away from that shrine. You don't have to complete that shrine. You've already established the teleport, so as far as the fast travel is concerned, you're in good shape. Now we have finally arrived at the Fire Temple. Um, I'm trying to see if this hot springs, if this is a hot springs that heals, but it doesn't, because I'm down 2 hearts, but apparently I'm going to have to eat some food. Now, obviously, if you want to finish the game Zelda, then you would have to do these boss battles and fight Demon King. But if you don't, you know, if you don't care if you finish the game and have that final battle, then that's fine too. Just like with Minecraft, everybody plays Zelda slightly differently, with different priorities. There are people that I don't know. I think they finish the game in 2 minutes. They go from the Sky Islands directly down to the Demon King in the depths and kill him. And I don't know. It may not be 2 minutes, but it's a very fast fight. And those are just the speed runners. And no, I have no desire to be a speed runner. Alright, it's time for us to get to the statue here and get this sword, because I've decided I want this sword. And then from here, we want to get up to the Fire Temple, because that's where our next boss battle is going to take place. I actually wasn't sure if a rocket would be set off by the lava here, but that's okay. At any rate, so I use the rocket to attach it to my shield so I can get some lift, so I can get up here onto this bridge that takes me into the Fire Temple. And we get stopped because we're looking for... There he is, Unibo, because we can't proceed without Unibo. And that's one of the odd things that with the stages. I have to say, for a computer or for a video game, they've done a pretty good job. This is the Lost Gardonian city or mine or temple. At any rate, but it's the Fire Temple. I totally lost what I was... Oh, the sages. Sometimes they'll put themselves in a location that you're not expecting, or they'll walk in front of you when you're trying to do something. So you can always dismiss them if they're getting in your way. Alright, so we're getting up here with Unibo. He's got to say something real quick. Is this where I heard the voice coming from? What is this place, and why is something like this inside Death Mountain? Huh? Oh, we see Zelda. Ah, it's Princess Zelda. Please wait, Goro. I gotta talk to you. I don't think you should call her Princess Goro. Just a thought there. What the? Where did she go? Good question, dude. Only time will tell. Alright, so we're going to end the video here, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching Gaming for Grandparents. If you like this video, please subscribe.